Once, a saint and his disciple would always travel from village to village to spread the teachings of Dharma, righteousness. One day, as they reached a village, heavy rainfall began. The saint and his disciple got drenched in the rain. The rain didn't seem to stop, so they decided to stay in the same village for a while. After the rain stopped, they built a small hut in the village and began residing there. They started preaching Dharma to the people of the village, who found the saint's teachings very enlightening. They would visit the village every day to listen to his sermons. The villagers held them in high esteem, offering them food and alms as a token of their respect. They had been staying in the village for quite some time. One day, the saint suddenly said to his disciple, "My child, we have been here for quite some time, and it's time for us to leave." Hearing this, the disciple said, "But Guruji, staying here is wonderful. The people here respect us so much, and here we also receive a lot of offerings. Why don't we stay a few more days and leave when we have gathered more alms?" The saint listened to the disciple and replied, "We have already stayed here for a while. We should leave now. We shouldn't be attached to wealth and possessions. They have no meaning for us. There should be no attachment within us for such things. We should follow the path of renunciation and the path of truth. We should not be attached to anything." Saying this, the saint tells his disciple that they won't take anything from here. They will leave everything they have right here and go with empty hands. Hearing Guruji's command, the disciple left everything he had in that cottage, including all the possessions. Although he had the intention of taking everything, he couldn't disrespect his guru's orders. However, while leaving, he secretly kept a few coins in his bag. As they continued on their journey, they reached a river. They had to cross it to go towards the village they intended to visit. When they reached the riverbank, they encountered a boatman. The boatman told the saint that if they wanted to cross the river, he could help, but it would cost them 2 rupees to cross. He said, "You are holy men, so I will charge only 1 rupee from each of you, and I'll ferry you across the river." The disciple knew that the saint didn't have any money. To see how Guruji would manage to cross the river without money, he didn't take out any coins. The saint, in deep thought, then decided to sit there with the hope that the boatman would ferry them across the river for free. Or perhaps a devotee would come and offer them a donation to help them cross the river with the boat. However, neither a devotee came, nor did the boatman say anything so far. As the day passed, the saint and his disciple sat by the riverbank. They were waiting, hoping that someone might come to their aid. But no one came, and the boatman also refused to ferry them across the river without money. It was getting dark, but they were still waiting. Then the boatman, with a hint of fear in his voice, told them that it was becoming dark, and staying here at night is not safe. "You should not stay here. It's best for both of you to either cross the river and reach your destination or return to where you came from, as anything can happen here. I will also take my boat back to safety at night. It would be better for you to leave," the boatman advised. When the disciple heard about the danger, he immediately got nervous and hurriedly took out some coins from his bag, giving them to the boatman. He said, "Please quickly help us cross the river." Taking the coins, the boatman ferried them across the river. After crossing the river, the saint asked his disciple, "Why did you take offerings from the previous village? I told you to leave everything behind, yet you didn't listen to me. Why?" The disciple then explained, "Gurudev, if those coins weren't in my bag, we would have been in trouble. It was nighttime, and anything could have happened. These coins are what saved us. When the coins were in your bag, we were in distress, and as soon as you took them out, our suffering ended. This is what I was trying to make you understand, that true happiness lies in letting go. You gave up the coins, and the result is right before you." Saying this, the saint donated the remaining coins to a poor person and continued on his way. The disciple remarked, "If I didn't have those coins, we wouldn't have been able to cross the river, and you say to give up the coins. Why, Gurudev? Guru says, as long as you had those coins, your mind was clouded with doubt because your mind was filled with theft. Your mind was debating that Guruji had forbidden it, yet you still picked up those coins. Those coins were weighing heavy on your mind, but when you gave them to the boatman, your mind felt lighter. Remember, my child, anything that is clinging to your mind becomes a burden. Even the clothes you wear are a kind of burden. When you experience that, you are completely empty. You came empty-handed, and you will leave empty-handed. That's when the spirit of renunciation will be born in your mind, and that renunciation will remove all burdens from your mind. Your mind will reflect like a mirror in your eyes. Friends, we have also experienced this in our lives several times, like when we go out for a ride and bring along some belongings, such as a bike or a car. We constantly worry about the safety of our possessions while we're out, where I've parked my car, or whether it's secure or not, and if it has been stolen. Because of this, we can't fully enjoy our trips. But when we go out without any belongings, there is no burden on our minds. We don't have to worry about getting somewhere quickly or fear being delayed. So, if you want to lighten the burden on your mind, take as few things as possible with you when you travel, and don't attach your mind to anything. No matter how precious something may be, don't let it bind your mind. Only then can your mind be free. So friends, if you found this story even slightly enlightening, do share it with your close relatives, friends, and companions. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep listening to such stories and stay blissful.